Good morning everyone. Today I, Ruchi Shukla, present over here to give you a presentation on the topic Budget for Transportation. And here are other group members: Akhil Singh Tomar, Lipsa Jaina, Shikha Kushwa and Tanya Bansal. Now here I come with the introduction part. First, Finance Minister Mrs. Nirmala Sitharaman presented the Union Budget 2020-21 in the Lok Sabha. Second, this is the second budget after Narendra Modi lead national domestic alliances return to power for second term. This year, Union Budget centered around three ideas: aspirational India, economic development and a caring society. Now, Budget for Transportation. The budget allocated Rs 1.7 lakh crore for the transportation sector in 2020 and 21. Rs 19.6 lakh crore for roads, Rs 13.69 lakh crores for railways, Rs 1.43 lakh crore for airports and Rs 1.01 lakh crore for ports. Promise 100 new airports by 2024. Flights and railways cold chain for farmer to transport preservable. Electrification of 27,000 railway tracks, more private train to tourist destination. Corporatization and listed of at least one port. Completion of National Waterway 1 and announce the launch e-logistic market. Thank you so much. Now further will be continued by Shikha Kushwa.
So the logistic policy wasn't released as expected with this year budget. It will clarify the role of state government, union government and key regulator. It will create a window, that is a single window, which is known as e-logistic, and which would provide further information for MSME operations and employment generation. As far as for road transportation, previous year, that is 2019 and 20, the Finance Minister on February 1st allocated the highest ever budgetary support, that is of Rs 83,000 crore for the sector, that is highway sector, under the interim budget by Nitin Gadkari. So this year it was around 19.6 lakh crore, which was embarked by the road transport for building and improving the road across the country. Thank you.
Good morning all of you. I am Akhil Singh Tomar. I am here to give presentation of one of a topic of financial management, and my topic is budget. In budget I took a particular segment is railway. According to the new budget, railway, Rs 13.69 lakh crore has been allocated for railway with focus on electrification of 27,000 railway tracks, building a cold chain on rail, more private trains and a solar capacity to set alongside with the railway tracks. According to the new budget, the budget also proposed setting up a large capacity solar scale alongside with the railway tracks to land owned by railway. And also budget insists on redevelopment of 4 stations and operations of 150 passenger trains would be done through the public privatization and also known as PPP mode. And it also announced introduction of more Tejas type trains which will be connect iconic tourist destination. According to this, Tejas train will be an attraction of a tourist consumer. And my next segment is railway transport, air transport. According to the budget 2020-21, budget of India has been separated Rs 3797 crore to civilization with a particular focus on improving regional connectivity, building 100 new airports for formulating a cold chain of farmer produce. According to this, 100 more airports will be deployed by 2024 to support UDAN scheme. UDAN scheme is one of the new scheme introduced in budget to increase the air passenger and through establishment of new airports. And according to new budget, Krish Udan will be launched by the Ministry of Civilization by international and national rules. This will be immensely help improve valuation, especially in the northeast and Tibet states. Thank you very much.
My name is Lipsa Jaina. I am here to give you a precise detail about the budget allocation in seaport and inland waterway. As we know, India has 12 and 205 seaport. Under the National Perspective Plan, Sagarmala will going to develop 6 new seaport to develop the country. and the budget allocation for this year is rupees 1.01 crore as compared to improve the operational efficiency of the seaport through the mechanism of digitization, that is one of the seaport is going to listing in the National Stock Exchange. As compared to the previous year, this budget is reduced to rupees 297 crore. Now I will talk about the inland waterways. Inland waterway only contributed 6% to the transportation, which is very less significant to a developing country as well as for the developed country. Now, inland waterways has found a space in the budget due to central government's push for the freight to move through waterways. Inland waterways received a boost in last 5 years. The Jal Vikas Marg on national waterways first will be completed for the 890 km Dhiru-Sandai connectivity will be done by 2022. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I am Tanya Bansal and I am going to brief you about the budget of warehouses. With a focus on perishables, the budget envisions to build warehouses at block and taluk level and improve warehousing efficiency. India has an estimated capacity of 162 million ton of agri warehousing, cold storage, refurbishment facilities, etc. NABARD will undertake an exercise to map and geotag them. In addition, government proposed creating warehousing in line with the Warehouse Development and Regularity Authority norms. Our government will provide viability gap funding for setting up such efficient warehouses at block and taluk level. This can be achieved where states can facilitate land and are on a PPP model. Food Corporation of India and Central Warehousing Corporation shall undertake such warehouse building on their land too. However, our government is continuously taking measures to improve these logistic services in India. Now, we would like to conclude our presentation by saying India's logistics sector is highly fragmented and the aim is to reduce the logistic cost from the present 14% of the GDP to less than 10% by 2022. The logistics sector with a market size of $160 billion is very complex, involving then 20 government agencies, 37 export promotion councils, 500 certifications and 10,000 commodities. The Indian logistics sector provides livelihood to more than 22 million people, and improving the sector will facilitate 10% district in indirect logistic cost, leading to a growth of 5 to 8% in exports. Further, it is estimated that the worth of Indian logistics market will be around $215 billion in the next 2 years, compared to about $160 billion at present. Thank you.